Testing, testing. Making sure that this works today. I think I realized now what I did wrong. There's a little play button on this to tell you when to start recording. So yesterday, when I was at the beach, I completely forgot to hit that little button. Gotta love how technology works, right? Anyway, this is Rich Ramirez coming to you from Pismo Beach, California, out here on the West Coast. And I decided to find a different location. And I'm sitting out here at the bleachers at a local baseball field that the kids use for Little League. And then during soccer season, they also come down here and use a soccer field. And then on the far side, they also use this area for football season. So, you know, it gets its share of use for youth activities. And while I was sitting out here, let me see if I can do this for a minute. I'm going to try to flip it, show you around, and then bring it back to me. See how that works. And it might not do it. Let's see. Well, maybe not. It's not going to let me do it. So if I turn around, you see those banners behind me? I was just thinking about local leads for a home-based business, and especially ours that we offer. Let me get back to that as I move away, and I'm trying to talk. But if you can see that, those are banners from different businesses here in the area that are sponsoring the baseball season for 2014. And, whoops, let's get back over here. Sorry. I forget how to use this thing sometimes. Anyway, getting back to what our particular business, it uses financial software to help you when it comes to budgeting, and when it comes to doing your taxes. Okay, I don't know if you've heard about TaxBot. If you haven't, it was created by an individual who used to work for the IRS, Sandy Botkin, and he is now teaching others how they can claim deductions for their home-based businesses. Now, some of you are already using these expenses, but you don't get to claim any of that back. Well, what if we could save you 22% on your cell phone bill? Now, would that be worth looking into? What if we can help you pay off your bills quicker? Would that be of interest? What if we could help you actually learn to save money for a vacation that you've been wanting to do, but have never been able to do it because of working? Now, that's one thing my parents have been able to do with my nephew and my nieces. Granted, when my sisters and I were younger, we weren't able to do that. But, you know, he was able to do that for the grandchildren. Now, I'm not jealous or anything, because I chose not to go because I was a workaholic. I had my opportunity to go to Walt Disney World with the family. And all I had to do was just basically pay for my expenses while I was out there. My parents were going to cover the flight, and they were going to cover the hotel. But the workaholic that I was chose not to get involved and not partake. And now I can have that opportunity back and actually take them back out on a trip and actually get a percentage off. Would you be interested in doing something like that? Huh? Getting up to 50% off for going to travel? What locations or destinations would you like to check out in the future? I'm going to go into church mode a little bit here. As many of you know, I posted a video yesterday about my 4-year anniversary for being sober. And today at church, we had the Teen Challenge Choir, both men and women, come out and sing for us. Now, Teen Challenge is basically a place for people to send their kids for recovery based on Christian principles. And thankfully, here in Southern California, it's not known in Northern California, or if it is, it's advertised that this is a place to go. But there aren't any locations above Central California, if you will. So it's basically Southern California and here in the Central Valleys. The closest one, I believe, is in Shafter or Bakersfield, which is probably about 3 hours away from the Central Coast. And so, anywho, while they're up there singing, and each one of, or not all of them, there were probably a group of maybe 20 to 30 individuals who came out for this. And for them, this is a small group compared to the amount of people that they have at their particular campus. And as the director, if you will, for this area, he's up there, and he shares his testimony, and he shares this quote. Okay, as I get down to pick it up from the little bench that I'm sitting at here. Okay, real change will not take place until the fear of staying the same outweighs the fear of change. Now, we all have fears, right? I struggle with them every day. Getting in front of this camera sometimes is a fear. What if I don't have the right daylight? And as you can see, I don't have the sun around me today. It's overcast and cloudy, and I could have said, no way, it's too cold outside. But you know what? It's a new commitment that I'm making on doing videos outside, because that is where the growth is for me. Get outside your comfort zone, because if you're going to stick there in the middle, I can tell you, you'll never grow. I will never grow. The last company that we were with had a challenge of doing 100 videos in 100 days. And granted, it's the only company that has ever been able to get me to finally do video. And I've made several attempts, and I think the furthest I got was maybe 40 videos, and they had to be done one every single day. And after a while, it was just something that I could not keep up with. But the new company that we're in, or that we've added, is doing a 30-day video challenge. And of course, I started at the beginning, and I think I lasted maybe 4 days, 5 days. So see, I still have issues with making videos. And part of that issue was because of being afraid to pick up my phone, turn on this little play button right here, and do it while I'm outside. I could do a video while I'm waiting for the bus. Hello? I could do it in between classes while I'm walking from class to class if I'm going to school. My goodness, there's just so many different opportunities. And when you can stop, pick up your phone, do a 2-minute video, okay? It doesn't have to be long like mine. I get long-winded. I understand that. And I'm at 10 minutes or so. So, this is long enough. So, remember to do what you love with passion. Give yourself grace for the mistakes that you have made, and continuously grow at least 1% than the day before. Now, you all have a great night. And if you want to get started in this challenge with me, you don't even need to be in the same company, okay? If you want to get started with me on this new 30-day challenge, then look me up on Facebook. Let's do it together, and let's see how much you can grow just in 30 days. All right, take care.